Hey guys, welcome back. Another episode of Motorsport Manager 3 here on the mobile, and it's the IEC Cup from Milan. And I've seen the cost for this race. I'm going to lose 1.2 million, and that's not even, well, no, I know it's not going first, but I don't want to risk that because it's probably quite unlikely I'm going to win this race. I feel, because in pre-season testing we did struggle a little bit, so I don't want to jinx it. So let's see, Milan GP, first round of the season. I'm looking forward to this, and I really hope this whole series records for you, because this championship is so interesting. It's so interesting. So, let's start qualifying, send out Stuart. Of course, we have all this. This has been slightly upgraded since you guys last saw it. I've got a little bit of a better experience here in terms of amount of cars I can choose from. 28% of the first setup run, that's not too bad. Now for Nixon, one of our only one new driver technically, even though we have obviously got others. There we go. And we'll risk that one. Fantastic. I don't think we'll have no, we're not going to risk any further. So 34. So is Nixon really the best driver in the second car? That's surprising. Now, I don't want to do any switching around of drivers mid-season, because that will ruin their championship positions. Now, I don't want to do that. I know teams did that last year, actually, and they did that to confuse me in the last round of the championship, because they swapped one of their drivers halfway through a season, which meant they had less points than the rest of their team, which at first made me think I'd won the championship, because it was showing the points for their lowest scoring driver, if that makes any sense. So I was a little bit disappointed when I came home and didn't get 1-2 in the championship. And it looks like this season so far isn't starting all off so swimmingly. So, right away, that's a decent haul with Stuart, 52%. Now, with Nixon, we're going to risk it. Yes, that's a fabulous setup. Now, get that one. 73, yes, and that one. You might be able to get another low one. Yes, that's going to be at least 80%, 83%. So Nixon is better than the RT, but okay, I didn't really realise that. I thought that Nixon was rubbish. I don't know, for some reason I thought that. Right, let's see. I don't know whether we're going to get another lap in here. So, this is sort of all or nothing, really. No purple sectors. Oh no, this isn't looking too great. Just to get into the top 3, just 118. Tell you what, we might squeeze in another lap time here. We might be quite lucky. It's going to be quite close. Maybe should have gone for a lower one there. That slightly ruined that all. I'm not going to risk that. 79% is not too bad. Nixon's very close on getting a new run in. We might as well send him out and just see. As we're nearly maxing it out, we'll go on that one. 100% setup. Let's go. 118. It's going to be very close. I think Stuart might just get another lap in here, which could be what just about saves us. Stuart around the last corner. No! Please, no one go faster. I don't think anyone's going to go faster. We're lucky there. We are very lucky. Because, yeah, Belluccia Corsa, they're new, aren't they? Belluccia Corsa, I don't think I recognised them last year. I know Calvacanti, I know that name, but that's surprising me. 1-2 for them. They've got the pace advantage on us, but we have got a slightly better setup for this race. Thank you. Ottavio? Don't know, why did I even try pronouncing it? Because you know I'm bad with pronunciations. I suppose at least I give the respect of trying. So, let's see. What do we do here then? They haven't got quite as good a drivers as us, so maybe they might tire a little bit quicker. Pamplona have good drivers. Pamplona, that car starting in 5th there. Lavoie, De Wolf and Surikov. That's probably the best lineup on the grid, I'd say. Maybe Walker, Stewart and Kijovic, I don't know, but right, okay then. So our B team's actually starting ahead in this one, which is surprising. Let's enhance the mechanic relationship on both here. So, right, let's have a look at this. Is it going to rain? Doesn't look like it's going to rain too early on. And we need to take out some fuel. We don't need to be starting by that much fuel. And we're going to go with the medium tyres. I think the medium tyres, it's such a hard one to tell, but I'm hoping that that's going to be the right setup here. We could go with that setup bonus, but I don't want to risk it. I want to get that mechanics bonus in there of getting the better relationship. So here we go. Nixon and Stewart already into first and second on the medium compound tyres. Didn't expect that, but Cavalcanti is coming back through now. And I'm hoping the fact that they're on the softs, they're going to have to go longer. That's the aim. They're going to have to do at least one more pit stop in this race, I think. I could be wrong, but I feel like this is the best way of doing it. So I'm just going to do my strategy, and then I'm not going to do anything too ridiculous. I'm just going to sort of... Oh, someone's got a drive-through. That's someone that was in fourth. That was Sudin. Sudin had a drive-through penalty there. That's one driver in front of us that we've got out of the way there. So fourth and fifth, a little bit behind, but their tyres are now down into the 30s, which means that we're looking pretty good considering our tyres are in much better condition here. So they should be pitting in the next lap or so, which should take us back into the lead this race. But it's just, is a pit stop less better? It's hard to tell. And our cars are pretty reliable, so I'll tell you what, we're going to push a little bit here, as they're probably coming in around about now. Yes, a couple of them have pitted, so we're going to push now, and as our cars, as I said, are in pretty good condition, we're going to try and maximise this time, because we're going to try and go to around 30 minutes, then do another 30-minute stint, and so on and so on. So we're about 10 seconds ahead of the next person on the medium compound tyres. Some people have gone onto the hards, some people have gone onto the mediums, so an interesting call here. Right, I'm going to back off Nixon in the lead of this race, and he's going to try and go a lap longer. So I'm going to pit Stu in this lap, and we're going to go Walker, mediums, not any need to repair the car, we'll give 17 minutes of fuel, just a little bit extra just in case. And yeah, so Stewart's going to be the first one to pit. Might get the undercut, might not, we'll see. And now we'll just, actually we'll leave it on attack as the first lap out of the pit lane. So let's see how this works. Fueling up, and away we go. There's one car, two car possibly that's overtaking us. Right, turning to pit Nixon in, Yatsiva, mediums. No need to do that. Take the fuel out. I wish it didn't put all that fuel in. It's quite annoying. Okay, so that's good. Fantastic. And now we'll take Walker out of the push mode, and we'll put Nixon into that push mode for the first lap or so to make it fair. But Walker's team are leading. So that's switched around, is that correct? Because I guess maybe the undercut has worked there. Not intentionally, but it has worked. Right. Okay. We're 14 or so seconds behind someone who has done their pit stop. This is going to be a really confusing race. I think Zerva has done one pit stop. I don't think we're quite as quick as them, so we're going to have to try and mix it up with the strategy, really. 21 laps to go. We're going to try and get to around 15 minutes to go. I mean, if they go onto the hard compound tyre, they might be able to make it to the end of this race, but we should be quicker. I'm hoping they're going to have to do 2 more stops. That's the aim. 21%. They're going to have to pit short in the next lap or so. If I could speak properly. They're obviously not doing too bad with their tyre deck here. I think they're even lapping cars and still keeping the gap somewhat. They're still going around on 12% tyres. Are they going to go onto another set of mediums? That's going to really mug me off if they go onto another set of mediums. They're really running their tyres down to the absolute rim here. They're into the pits. Please don't go onto the hards. Please don't go onto the hards. They've gone to mediums, which I don't think will quite last. Which might mean that they go for a soft tyre stint at the end. Kijovic going to come in. There we go. So Yatsiva's caught up now. I'm really interested to see which one of our teams actually does better this season. They seem to be pretty close, which I guess is good, but I suppose if we want to win a Drivers' Championship, you kind of want to have one team that's like quite easily better than the other. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, Pit Alex, did I miss that? I might have missed that through being a little bit silly. Oh, just about. That was very lucky, actually. That was very lucky. DeWolf on the hard compound tyres. That's the Sorokov team, isn't it? Oh my god. Our drivers are coming out side by side, which isn't really helping us. It's not really helping us in terms of the overall thing. But we've caught Abed Adams and that Zerva team. We're only about 5 seconds behind them now. If they're conserving, we might be able to push a late attack. I'll tell you what, Gillo. I don't know, what do we do? Do we push now, or do we have our tyres conserved? Because they might go for another pit stop. It's so hard to tell what they're going to do in this race. So I'm going to put a bit of pressure on them, because obviously now Galo has got extra tyres in hand. As we know that Kjovic's tyres are pretty much on point if he stays on the normal attack mode. So I think that Adams is probably conserving and probably trying to get to the end of this race here. So let's see. Kjovic just push with the fuel now. We're actually losing time to them. Yeah, I think they're going to try and go to the end here, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. 5 laps remaining. Yeah, we can push now with both cars in terms of their fuel. They can really push towards the end of this race here, but we're just not quick enough, unfortunately. We just don't have the car underneath us anymore. We had the car underneath us last year, but it's not the case anymore. I don't think it's going to be 4 laps. It's going to be 3 laps remaining. It's going to be, I don't know, we might just about, because sometimes the laps remaining thing at the top of the screen isn't quite correct. Yeah, we might just squeeze in 2 laps here, so I'm hoping we do, so we hit that tyre deck. And yeah, he's managed his tyres very well. Might as well just push on this last lap. We're catching quick, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough, is it? Oh no, it's so close. Oh, we got it down to 1.8 at the end. There we go. Running on the rims, basically, but we don't quite get the victory, but we should lead the constructors' standings. So that's one small benefit out of that not fantastic opening start. So there we are. We succeeded, at least in terms of getting our bonus payment, which I guess kind of helps because our car is slightly behind right now. We lead the constructors by 2 points, and as you can see, the championship there is looking pretty good for us in P2 and P3. So we've got ourselves in a decent position here going forward. So that's it for this episode. Thank you as always for tuning in. Please remember to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new. As I always say, a new video will be coming in a couple of days' time. So be sure to keep an eye on your sub boxes. There's not really a schedule for this series, I guess you'd say, but there's just an idea that an episode will go up in a couple of days' time. So, saving game, and I'm going to stop the recording. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys all around soon. Thanks, man. Goodbye.